everyone and welcome back to another video. So today we have a bit of a weird one. We have a video that has been inspired. I'm really sorry if I keep playing with my bangs, by the way. I'm still getting used to them. I'm still not a fan of like how they're sitting. I don't know what's happening. I apologise if I keep playing with them. We have a video that's been inspired by someone else, to be completely honest. I was watching Matt Does Fitness's version of this video that he does. I think he does it every year. I think he said he'd done it for like 3 years now, where he talked through how much money he has made off YouTube in the last year. Now, I watched this video late, so I am doing this video quite late in terms of like the new year kind of thing. Like I know it's like the 14th and I'm doing like a 2021 video. I know like all of the new year stuff is kind of meant to be over and done with like last week, but I am just doing it now because I only just watched Matt's video now because it was on my homepage. So when I watched the video, I kind of thought I would do a perspective of like a small creator side, because he very like well done. He went back through his years and like compared what his last year was like from his previous years and how he did when he wasn't as big of an account, because obviously he was like 2 million followers if you don't know who he is. And I thought I would just do a perspective of somebody who has nowhere near that following and hasn't really like took off, if that makes sense. So I feel like there's a lot of YouTube channels where they get like a viral TikTok or they get a viral video and then their growth just kind of like spirals, where I feel like that hasn't happened on any of mine yet. So I thought I would show a perspective of how much I've made, show you my analytics and stuff. I am not bothered about talking about money at all really, and I just want to say from the offset, like I don't want, if I say anything that kind of sounds like I'm complaining, I am not. I am very happy to be on YouTube. I'm very happy to be doing this and trying to do this as a job, and I just want you to keep that in mind. If I could say anything that sounds a little bit like, why are you doing it then? I'm just talking about how I feel, and I hope you guys understand that. I hope you guys understand that I am just trying to share some stuff, because I know there are a lot of people who want to do YouTube, and I think a lot of the videos, I think I'm going to make a TikTok on it as well, because I saw a TikTok about it that was like, this is what I made on my first year of YouTube, and she had took off straight away because she had a YouTube, and she was like, I made £100,000 in 1 year on my first year of YouTube. And I just kind of wanted to show us a perspective where it sometimes doesn't happen. I have been doing YouTube, if you are new, I have been doing YouTube full time. We think we figured it out for 1.5 years now, but I've been doing it for like 4 years. So I've been doing it a while and the growth has been very, very slow in comparison to a lot of channels, but I'm sticking with it. I've been doing it like full time for 1.5 years. And full time consists of like 3 videos a week, and then I did Vlogmas as well, which is like an upload a day. I have done 2 Vlogmases now, so it's kind of like a minimum of 3 a week unless something happens and I don't get my 3 uploads, but minimum of 3 a week, and Vlogmas in the month of December as well. So I'm going to screen record my laptop. I'm going to talk you through what you can see on mine, and yeah, we'll get going. Obviously, I just want to point out, I think I've made it obvious, but I didn't make a lot of YouTube last year, so yeah, that's what's happening. I also want to say I'm sorry for this top. I realise that I'm blending into my bookshelves, but never mind. Right, let's get going. Okay, so we are currently on my homepage, so I'm just going to go to YouTube Studio, which is where you see all of your analytics and all money kind of related things. Money with YouTube, it's going to come up very quickly, but money with YouTube is linked to Google, but this is where you see everything. So it's going to default, oh, it's got my dashboard first. When I go on analytics, it is going to default to the last 28 days, so that's what you're going to see straight up, because it's going to come up straight away. You can kind of already see it here as well. But obviously we're doing 2021, so I will put that up. But what I was saying was YouTube's, like your your ad revenue is linked to Google AdSense because they just treat it as like another website. So you don't like cash out for YouTube, but you do get money analytics through YouTube, and then you cash out through AdSense. So let's go over to analytics here. Then we need to change it to 2021. So you're going to see it straight away here. So there we have it. That is how much I made in 2021. That is the full year, and you can see loads of other stuff as well. One thing I want to just note, because I noted this in Matt's video, is along here, this is where I've posted across the year. So you can see like the 1st of Jan is here, and then the 31st of December. This is not showing up correctly. YouTube analytics isn't the greatest. It's very, very good, but it does have a lot of glitches. So I did obviously post the first half of the year, and this is accurate. This shows kind of it. So you guys are probably most interested in revenue. I'm sorry I keep saying avenue. I'm combining ad revenue with each other, so I'm saying avenue. I mean ad revenue, but let's go over that. So here you can see kind of like the more specific stuff in terms of everything to do with the like the money you can make on YouTube. So I'll go down first. You can see how much I made specific month by month. My best month by far so far has been October. Oh, I also forgot to mention, I have only been eligible to make money from YouTube since February, because you can't make money off YouTube until you hit 1,000 subscribers, and I think it's 10,000 hours in watch time. So I only got that in February. So this is kind of all of 2021, but it's 11 months rather than 12. But my best month by far was October. So you can see it was £58.93. That was really frustrating on my part, because basically how it works with YouTube is you have to hit £60 before you can cash out, like £60 a month. So I haven't actually made a monthly income with YouTube at all yet, because that's why that one was so annoying, because I didn't make £60 in that month. So I have to wait for it to go over to the next month for the threshold to go over £60, and then I can take the money out, and it just does it automatically. So yeah, that it was very annoying, because I was literally £1 off. But that has been my best month. So like overall, I'll show you every month. So they're all the months that I was able to make money. As you can see, the best month was October, and then November, and then I think it was June. Yeah, that was probably because of the Lanzarote content. So that's kind of the month by month breakdown. Then you can see the top earning videos. The top one was by far Gymshark, because that is my most popular video. I think that is up to, can I see that? Yeah, that's nearly up to 50,000 views now. That has been my most popular video ever, and I'm not entirely sure what happens with it. It kind of keeps getting like trudged up whenever they have a sale, because this is from 2020, so this is like an old video, but I think YouTube's favouring it for some reason, so they keep like showing it when people are searching for Gymshark now, because you can see like this is still over. Let's see if I can show you better. That's not over. Yeah, this is since published, right? So you can see that it's still like going up, like it hasn't kind of like stalled over a certain amount of time. It's still going up. So this is the most popular video, and you can see it's made me nearly £40 overall just from that video, and that's since it went out, so since 2020. But yeah, that was the most popular video of 2021 in terms of making money. Then we have the puppy haul, bringing Oakley home, the Lanzarote hotel tour, and a full day of training with Oakley, which was from, I think this time last year, this time in 2021 actually. So they're the kind of the top earning videos. Then revenue source, that kind of, because YouTube Premium's a thing now, you can see if that is, but obviously you can see like I don't have a huge amount from YouTube Premium. And then the types of ads you get, so you can have like skippable ads, bumper ads, which is the ones that are like short and then just quite quick. The non-skippable ones, the display ads, which are those ones that like pop up at the bottom of your screen if you're on desktop. And then unknown, I'm not sure why that would be unknown. But you can see the majority of the money comes from skippable ads. That's why I'm not too fussed about putting non-skippable ads on there. I know they're really annoying, but from, you can see, like, I don't make that much money from them. I don't think they're going up much on my videos. So yeah, that's them. One thing as well with ads is the way it works is a bit confusing. I'll go up to the top because you can see RPM and playback based CPM. So with ads, it's not just like you get a certain amount of money for a certain type. There is kind of like a bidding process on the advertiser's side. So you can bid how much you want to pay for that ad for a certain type of channel, and it's all really complicated. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it's not just like a set amount that you get from a certain type of ads. It changes throughout the year. If you've watched Matt's video, he did an explanation on this, but basically, like, there's different types of the year where adverts pay way more and then that they don't pay a lot for. So there's all that included as well. But you can see I have pretty spikes across the year. This one, the 8th of July one, that basically these two spikes are Gymshark sales, because like I say, that Gymshark video is the one that makes me the most money. And every time there's a Gymshark sale, that video starts to get more views again, even if I've done a video for every Gymshark sale since I did that one, I think. And every time that first video beats my new uploads. So YouTube just favours it for some reason, but that's what those spikes are. And then you can see there's little spikes across the year, but that's just like when I publish a video. So that's kind of revenue. The only other thing there is to say about revenue is it does depend on your subscriber count, your watch time, and new viewers, if that makes sense. So I can show you that in terms of like reach and things. That's reach is kind of like new people, so you can see like impressions and stuff. You can also, this engagement's the most valuable one in terms of like seeing how well things are going to do. So is this going to play automatically? No. This is audience retention. So this kind of, it's what it says on the tin. It shows you how much people are still watching, kind of like after 30 seconds. So these are ones where people are still watching after 30 seconds, and then these are ones that aren't doing as well, so people have tended to drop out after 30 seconds. But the higher I have watch time, I'm just trying to find if watch time is here. No, I'll go back on overview because you can see watch time a bit better. The higher watch time there is, the more chance that people are going to watch ads on it, because obviously there are ads like through my video. So the more people watch, the more ads they're going to see, and then that's more revenue for me. So it does depend on that, and obviously the more subscribers you have, the more people you've got watching your videos more likely. And but not even that, sometimes it's just views. So obviously that Gymshark video has nearly got 50,000 views, but I don't have 50,000 subscribers. So that's what it all depends on. But let's talk a little bit more about the revenue. So for nearly £400 in the year of 2021, the thing is, this is where I'm worried it might get misconstrued. I am very, very grateful that I have made that much money off YouTube. Like, I understand that that should be something that I'm proud of, but when I'm basically doing this full time, in terms of that, I do other stuff, but this is my main thing that I focus on. It's hard to see that, because it's just like, oh well, I'm not even making like anywhere near a salary for this. And obviously I'm not, because I'm not even making a monthly income off this, because of that threshold where you can't kind of like check out until you hit the £60 mark. This is why it's one of those things where if you're subscribed, you'll have seen where it's a bit like, I keep going on and off about maybe I should not do YouTube, but to be honest, watching Matt's video kind of motivated me a little bit, because they were saying that they had the same thing. I mean, he was saying that he made like 1,800 in 1 year, and that's when he decided he maybe didn't want to do it anymore. But I'm not even up there yet. Like, I haven't even made it to the £500 mark. But it's just, I want to do this. Like, I want to do this as a job. So it's hard when you're doing it, essentially, in terms of hours and uploads and things, but then not getting paid for it. So it is hard, but I feel motivated. And if you aren't subscribed, basically this year I've said it's going to be like my make or break it year. So I've said that if I don't reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year, I'm going to stop doing YouTube. And I know that's a big jump if you aren't subscribed and you've just checked how many subscribers I have. It's a big jump, but for how much time I'm putting into YouTube, I kind of want to see that big jump to justify it myself that I can keep going. So yeah, that is kind of it. That is how much I made on YouTube. I just thought it's a really good, like, honest representation of what it's like if you haven't got a viral like video or you haven't got a big following already. Like when I started YouTube, I think I had 800 followers on Instagram, and that is the only following I had anywhere. So I feel like as well, I haven't done any kind of like paid for followers or anything like that. Like everything has been completely organic. I've not done like commenting on people's stuff to try and get people to look at mine. Like I literally just upload, and that is all I do to reach my YouTube, and I try and post on Instagram as well. But yeah, that's kind of an honest show of how much money I make. I would like to think that I'm not like too below the average. Like I don't want to think that I'm not doing as well as the majority of people on YouTube could do for how long that they've been doing it, but that's how much I make, and I've told you how much I post and stuff, and I just thought it would be useful for some people who are interested in doing YouTube, or if anybody is just nosy and wants to know how much money I make off it, which is completely fair enough. I would also be nosy. So there you have it. That's how much I make off it. I hope you guys found this useful. If you did, please make sure to leave it a like, because that also helps. I'll just, whilst I'm here, I'll explain it as well. In terms of why we always ask for like likes and stuff, it doesn't earn us more money, but if we get more likes and comments on videos, YouTube chooses to push our content more, and then that can result in a bigger following, because the more YouTube pushes it, the more people see it, the more that likely they are to watch it, the more likely they are to like it, and the more likely they are to subscribe and then watch more videos. So the reason we always say like please like and comment is because like it genuinely helps the channel get bigger and helps us know what you like and for what us to post as well, if that makes sense. So yeah, please like it if you did enjoy it, and please comment if you have any questions. Like I say, I am happy talking about any of this. I'm pretty much an open book. So yeah, that is going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one, hopefully. Bye.